Hey guys, what's going on? It's Holtron here with another commentary video, and today I'm playing some Battlefield 3. This is my first video on this game, and kind of like a first impressions video. I am using the SVD. This is one of my first games, so unfortunately a lot of the perks or equipment which I would normally be using, as in now, are unavailable. So I'm using the SVD with, is it SVD? I believe it is, with the MP443, I believe that's how you pronounce it, the handgun, radio beacon and sprint. I think the other option right now is ammo, but I seem to find I really run out of ammo, unless it's Call of Duty 4, I tend to always run a bandolier. But obviously this isn't. So first impressions, graphics so far. I mean, I played it on PC at a friend's house, and the graphics on that looked amazing. They looked perfect. I think he was running at 60 frames a second, so I mean he has got a pretty good computer. But when I went to play it on PS3 and Xbox as well, the graphics, in my opinion, they were really, I don't know how to put it into words. They weren't as clean as the PC's version. I think that's probably due to the fact that his PC maybe was slightly better than what the PS3 or the third generation consoles are able to produce. But I think that's one of the first things that struck me. And me being a sniper a majority of the time, that's one of the first weapons I went to, the recon class. Automatically I was kind of upset that they didn't actually allow you to use the normal, I think, 6x scope. They automatically assigned you with the ACOG scope. So I think, to me, that was kind of annoying, because I always wanted to sort of, for example, in Call of Duty 4 I tend to run around, quickscope, etc. like that, just because you can. But when I play other games like Battlefield, for example, I find it a lot harder to do that. I think maybe it's because it's a lot more realistic with the sway, and I believe it even takes into consideration gravity. But I think the elements that they provide or introduced into the Battlefield games were too realistic, and it sort of made it not as fun. I know people say, oh, Call of Duty 4 isn't realistic compared to, I don't know, some other game like Halo, but I mean, no, none of them will allow you to regenerate your health. You can't jump off buildings and survive, for example, as for Halo in particular. I don't really know too much about that game, so don't quote me on that. But I think the sniping so far can be improved a lot. I haven't actually unlocked the proper scope yet, but I've seen in several videos that it is available, which is good. I'm not sure how long it will take me to get there, though. Controls, I had a bit of beef with it before, with the in the way that the controllers moved, because I don't know if you noticed, but in the first Bad Company, or should I go on to later on, obviously this isn't Bad Company, this is Battlefield 3, in case you didn't know. It's not the lead on to Bad Company 2, as most people I've heard say wrong in this couple of videos. But the way they've sort of done it so that when you turn, you start slowly and then you accelerate. I believe it's called like acceleration turning or something like that. But it makes it really difficult, because as in COD, it's really smooth and you can turn how much you want slowly, and that just works a lot better. But with Battlefield, it has a sort of motion of smoothing, I don't know, slowly and then fast. It sort of jerks a bit. And same with sniping. I found when I scoped in, I literally, the scope moves so slow. Obviously it depends on distance, but the scope moved too slow for me to carry on with the person. I was relatively far away, so I think maybe, and that's not down to sensitivity, because I put it on the highest one, and it has the same sort of issue of COD 1, whereas you're not able to follow them when you're maybe 50 feet. I'm not sure how far that is, maybe a bit less than that. But the map itself, I think the only one I've played is, completely forgot the name, it's an underground station, Metro I believe, and I really do like that map. Unfortunately it's the only map I've played, and I'm not sure, I've heard a lot of people talking about how they've been able to unlock the other map. So if you guys can let me know in the comment section below, maybe there's some sort of code you use, that'd be really grateful, because then obviously I can bring up more content for the people that haven't actually seen any of the gameplay. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the beta so far. It's now open. I never had the code to actually play it closed, which would have been nice, because I would have been able to get out this content early. I've been busy for the last couple of days, so I wasn't able to bring it out the day it came out, but hopefully you guys will still watch this video and hopefully enjoy some of the content. I believe the final score was 28-2, and I just clipped out the best part of the match, which was pretty much something odd, like a 25 kill streak, with majority of it was a sniper rifle. Some of the gameplay itself might be kind of slow, but hopefully you'll understand it is Bad Company, and I'm sure most of you are aware that game is a lot harder. Or you don't necessarily get as many kills as you would in Call of Duty 4 or any other Call of Duty for that matter. So I think in this game so far I've done pretty well to sort of maintain my objective, which is defending. I see a lot of people that don't really know how to play the game rush. It was introduced into the first Bad Company, and myself, when I first played it, I didn't really know what I was doing, but I sort of started to play with a lot of party members, and we sort of started to win a lot of games. And we believe we were actually, well, I played with mainly friends, but I believe we were pretty good. And we sort of stuck. Myself, I'm a heavy objective player. I kind of hate it when people play domination and just go for kills, montage clips, etc. like that. I don't know, it just annoys me. But I think from Battlefield Bad Company 2, there is some sort of relevance to the game. I mean, I know they're not in terms of being a sequence, but they definitely took a lot of ideas from that game and implemented them into the Battlefield 3 game. Now, I believe that game's been in progress for 7 years, maybe, not quite sure. But from what I can see so far in the beta, it's amazing. I'm not sure how the beta or demo things work, as in, do they release a beta first and a demo comes out? And if that's available to all, that'll be amazing, because I believe in the US, the release date is the 25th of October, whereas in the EU it's the 28th, so we do have to wait a bit longer for that. But unfortunately, it's right at the same time that Modern Warfare 3 comes out, so see if I have enough money left over from general other stuff, and hopefully be able to afford both games. I can hopefully produce a lot more content for those games, and sort of move away from the Call of Duty 4, majority of it's Call of Duty 4 anyway, sort of franchise. But so I've been a sort of a fan for the Battlefield. Well, I pretty much got the first Bad Company maybe 6 months after it came out. I'm not quite sure if that's correct. I got my PS3 2008, so maybe, yeah, it's probably around that time that Bad Company came out, and I was sort of obsessed with the game. I mean, I would watch videos of Stupid Monkey, or was it Stupid? I can't remember. He used to make a lot of gaming videos related to the Bad Company series, and that was awesome. I used to watch those, and I sort of be just like waiting for the game, and when it came, I was sort of disappointed. I sort of moved on to COD 4, but I still played that game relatively often. But I mean, I don't know, I enjoyed the game, don't get me wrong, I definitely enjoyed it, but it just didn't feel as though it was the right game for me. I sort of felt as though my mentality towards gaming was a lot more rushy, and I thought that Call of Duty 4 sort of complemented that quite well. So I think some of the improvements, which I hope to see when the initial game actually comes out, hopefully they will make some improvements. I actually got an email, I'm not sure if everyone did, or people just applied to the beta, probably did as well, because I assume you had to type in your email. Yeah, you do this funny thing where you have to type in your email to actually access the game. Maybe that's just to get feedback, but they asked me for some feedback and I actually submitted it, because I think the only way that they're going to be able to improve the game is by me telling them how to improve it. I know that sounds really big-headed, but I'm sure that they'll understand that and take into consideration some of the factors that they can use to improve the game. I didn't really do any major changes, because I know quite now it's late in the game's progression, so hopefully they will be able to, I don't know, change some spawns. I had a few issues where I was spawning inside players and they were spawning inside me, which was kind of annoying, and I sort of don't like how you spawn directly next to the player. I mean, if there's some sort of cover that's sort of in front of them, because if there's some sort of player that's right, engaging in a battle, I don't think you should be able to spawn there, just because I know it's unfair on you, because they have the upper hand. You don't know where they are. They're already aiming at you. So I mean, if they could fix that out, that'd be great. So I recently watched one of Ken Burton's videos as well, and he was talking about a partnership. And as you guys know, hopefully a lot of you have stuck with me throughout the my YouTube career. I haven't really got a lot of success. I have a few problems before, so I couldn't really. I mean, I was friends with XJaws, Lefty Gamer, JX, all those big YouTubers, and I had an opportunity then, but just because of a few issues, which I don't really feel about, I don't really feel comfortable talking about them, I wasn't able to sort of produce a lot more content. So hopefully now, with the opportunity of the partnership, I'll be able to put some money towards getting new games, which hopefully will come through the partnership. I'm not sure how much money I'd make. Honestly, I don't even care about the money, just the opportunity to sort of get my videos out there, hopefully become a YouTube or machinima director, sort of bring some more content out, and hopefully, I don't know, please the community in a way which I hopefully be able to do. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but I mean, and the money that I will hopefully, if any, earn from YouTube will go directly to improving the channel for equipment, new mics, games, so I can hopefully bring out new Let's Plays for you guys. If you have any requests on some Let's Plays, I was looking at doing the Resident Evil 4 HD game, which actually was released on the PS3 store a couple of weeks ago, maybe, not quite sure. So I'll look into doing that, and also Code Veronica. I'll do that in sort of Let's Play style. I know I've said that a lot of times, but I want to sort of make this partnership, if there is a chance I do get it, work. and put 110% of my effort into that. So I want to thank you guys for watching. This is pretty much the end of the video. You'll be able to see my statistics in a second. So thank you guys, and I'll see you soon.